Oh, whoops! I forgot to do the other video. Oh, well. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Wednesday night here, Black Mirror. We're gonna finish up season 2 because Netflix is fucking lazy and can only do 4 fucking episodes in a fucking season. And that year, I thought I was lazy. With me, I got Resolute Germ. How you doing, Germ?
Not too bad. How you doing, girl?
I'm doing pretty good. I just sent you pictures of what it looks like there. Uh, and for the price I got, it's a pretty good car.
A hell of a lot better than what I paid.
Oh, yeah, you just got. Sometimes you can find those steals with just something that's wrong with it, just something small wrong with it that don't bother you, and then it's you can find someone that can fix it real easy. So we got Mikey Seuss 4 in the chat. He says hello, Gorilla. I'll just hang in here for a bit. Saying sorry. There's nothing to really know about this series. It's Twilight. It's like a modern day Twilight Zone without the Twilight Zone.
And without the writing.
Yeah. Except the first episode, I was enjoying that a lot. The one where they made the politician fucking pig for no reason.
I suspect that and the bicycle episode is what they showed to Netflix to actually approve the series.
Yeah. Then Mikey says hello to Scurvy. Scurvy says, hey, Mikey. And Lemon says, hey, Grill and Germ. Now, I got both links there if you want to join the panel, and there's also the Cosby link there. So, I'll go ahead and hit play. So, we're starting on season 2, episode 2, because I lost internet last week. I'm going to turn this down slightly on my end so I can actually hear you. Always half volume always seems about right.
Yeah.
Now let me know how the source works tonight. There we go. Okay, that's the actual thing. Okay. It's looking smooth on my end for Cosby.
A lot smoother than normal, yeah.
Well, what I did was I lowered the resolution, and this is also a different source instead of my normal 2.
Obviously, a suicide attempt that didn't work out too well.
So now she's in a psych ward.
Looks more like a ward run by Scientology.
No. This is what you call the United Kingdom healthcare. I'm thinking there's something up with that symbol. It's been on the watching, now on the TV. Yeah. She's freaking out, man. Yeah, she has a nice inside the house there, but a crappy backyard.
I'm betting
I guess
that's
we know
a
where.
community yard.
Maybe. What the fuck? Is that a bunch of mannequins in the windows? That's a bunch of mannequins. Okay. Don't worry about that one. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mute, didn't I?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, he's at the perfect age. I have to only go check the thermometers out. I have to only go check the thermometers on the grill there. Yeah, I got a 4-prong thermometer. That thing is nice.
Yeah. I guess the mannequins were just because they couldn't afford extras.
Oh, so they went all cheapo, huh?
They got real people in that window, so I'm assuming.
Yeah. So they went real cheap and they made it obvious. Oh, modern day there, where you fuck up and everybody knows. What the fuck? What the hell is this supposed to be?
This is Manhunt.
And everybody's filming it.
It's an internet sensation.
Yeah. Everybody's gonna get the viral video of someone getting their head blown off. It should take more than that to break those windows, shouldn't it?
Should have took him a lot less.
He got his gun. Go- Wasn't she supposed to bum rush him?
Yeah, but she's scared, confused, and has no memory. Hey, Mikey.
Yeah. Hey, Mikey. Uh, so this is supposed to be some kind of sick world where everybody films everything while someone gets shot.
I'm betting it's network TV.
God, this is so modern day.
This is a lot like. Have you ever seen the Arnold movie Running Man?
No.
This seems to be a more emo version of that.
I think the only Arnold movies I've seen are Kindergarten Cop and Terminator movies. First couple Terminator movies.
You're a heathen, you know that, right? There are countless Arnold movies you should watch today. As soon as you can.
Maybe September. Is this supposed to be a ripoff of The Purge?
I believe this predated The Purge. This would be 2011, right? Or 2012?
Just a sec. I'll Google it.
Yeah, this would have been before or around the same time as the first Purge movie.
2013 to December 2014. No, 4 episodes. They had to go from February 11th, 2013 to December 16th, 2014.
Holy crap.
Something must have happened that they had to stop. So, the first Purge.
That's 2013 for the first Purge. So it'd been about the same time.
Okay. Well, maybe they even made a television series, apparently. Okay, so he goes, so then what's the series mostly about, my friends? And is it also a BBC product? Yeah, it's a big black cock product, I'll tell you that. It's a big Twilight Zone, but with crappy or modern day. It's been adapted for modern audiences. Oh, I have Richard Dawson.
And English. Very English.
Yeah. The Running Man was a good action and drama. I see most of the Purge movies. Yeah, she warned him. Now she's gonna get 50,000 votes. I think this is all staged. I think this is staged. Yeah, that's a fake Irish accent.
I don't
Or is he
think he's
supposed to fake,
Irish.
or is he supposed to fake a Scotch accent?
Sounds Welsh.
Oh, so he's Ryan. He's like Ryan. I don't think that van would have been able to get through that mud. He says Channel 4 and the BBC then moved to Netflix until now, according to Wiki. The series has been running since December 4th, 2011, present day. That must be the Purge TV show because it ain't Black Mirror. Does even Wait, blindfolds one. She has to be in on it. That's supposed to be scary.
Well, there are a bunch of.
Oh. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, I now see the bodies hanging on me. So this guy's a sick bastard. Yeah, this is no modern day. So basically, she's just a fucking useless person. The other person's supposed to be that strong woman type.
Apparently.
Yeah, they can't pay for new actors and that. They all have to be the same ones following them.
Well, she hopes that's how it works.
Yeah. Well, I could just run the car into the tower. Wait, why were they having the kid lie down when they're passing the cop? And he said, been on Netflix since 2006 with interactive film thrown in. He says, I'm anonymous horse, lol.
There is way too much left of this episode.
Well, it can't be too much. Oh, 25 hours. There's 15 minutes left. They're gonna get caught. You can't just clip it, huh?
Well, she's not that bright.
Really, she doesn't even have to burn it. She just has to start screwing all these wires up. Just rip them out and start cutting them and stuff. That glitching has to be some kind of programming error. Yeah, that fire's not gonna get hot enough to burn that metal.
Not even close.
Oh shit! Have I been muted?
Hey, Daniel.
Have I been muted?
Yes, you have.
Fuck. So this is like that episode of Voyager there, but I'll cover this here real quick. Mikey said, "How does a series only do 3 episodes each season? 1 and 2 Chris are straight source for set." Yeah, they're just fucking lazy there. And Daniel, hey, welcome. I got both links here if you want to join the panel. If you want to watch along, there. And hey, then Mike says, "Hey to Daniel." So yeah, basically it's like the Voyager episode with Tom Paris with his punishment.
Sorry, you've been having a few bad days, Daniel.
Yeah, same here, Daniel. They'll get better, trust me. I had to go 3 days without a car. So just look on the bright side there. Things will look up. I'm surprised no one's tried torching that van yet.
Sort of Mikey, but I think they may have ripped off the 2002 Twilight Zone episode with Lou Diamond.
Yeah. Hey there, Daniel. How's it going?
Hi.
Daniel?
I'm doing better. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, we're watching Black Mirror here. That might cheer you up.
Yeah.
Hopefully the next episode is better. This has been sort of blah.
Well, I hope the next couple days look better for you.
Yeah. Hey, what's this?
What's that? What?
No, I'm on the panel watching. Oh, this is Black Mirror. Okay.
Yeah. We're on season 2, episode 2. We do this every Wednesday. We just had a late start today because I had to go car shopping. Oh, she has to relive that every day then. They definitely ripped this off from that Voyager episode. You know what I'm talking about, Jerm?
I try to block out Voyager episodes.
Caretaker pass selects caretaker. Time and time.
Hey, Mikey.
Hi,
Hey,
Mike. How you
Resolute.
doing?
Hey, Daniel. How you
Did you
doing?
get my mail? Because I didn't get your response.
Yeah.
I haven't checked. I haven't checked my mail.com account yet. But when I do get a chance, I'll take a look, Daniel.
Here, just a second. I'm going to say welcome to um the episode I was thinking of is ex post facto. This is exactly like ex post facto. This is a clear ripoff.
Uh huh. Hey, Daniel. I'm sorry. I heard what happened with you and Professor Brainy Specs. That was pretty distressing news to hear from you guys earlier this morning.
I didn't even know anything about it.
Well, some misunderstanding, I guess, but it was pretty bad what he said to him. To Daniel, I felt bad. So.
Yeah. Well, if Daniel wants to talk about it, we can talk about it, but otherwise we can.
Oh yeah, no. If he wants to keep it, no, that's fine. If he wants to keep it to himself, I understand it's a private matter. I don't want to get anybody in trouble.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
You're among friends, Daniel. You know that. We're all your buddies here, so we care about everyone's welfare, but also yours. Yeah. So is she just going through some mental anguish here as a prisoner?
No, her punishment for a brutal murder, she has to keep reliving it every year or every day.
Is she every day? Why is she reliving it though? I don't understand that.
Because they're setting up a little play. They do that instead of executing her.
Oh wow! So is this supposed to be some post-apocalyptic or form of punishment for prisoners? I guess.
Yeah. It's an alternative to the death penalty and life in prison.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go, Daniel. We'll have a lot of better communication, I think, this way.
My God, this has been a scorcher today.
Really? How hot was it for
really
you today?
Hot.
How hot was it?
Oh, it was. I was sweating all day, and I couldn't sleep all night. At all.
Oh wow!
Don't you have air conditioner?
Yeah, but I can't turn it on.
Oh really?
No, it's on like a machine where it automatically turns on and off, but it's not on, so it doesn't automatically turn on and off at all. It just stays on.
That's your automatic energy saving damn thing. That's why I'm glad I got the old thermostat there, but I just don't turn it on because I'm a cheap bastard.
Ours is a standalone AC, and anytime it's like over 70 degrees outside, it's just here in Canada, it's just a little bit humid, and I'm okay with humidity, okay, to a certain extent, but after that, it's like, you know what? I'd rather just have a little bit of cooler air inside our apartment. We are 13 floors up after all. So we get a lot of that heat that comes in through the windows and stuff. We have to keep shades up so we don't get a lot of, the heat coming in. And then we got to keep our AC at 64 degrees, except overnight, because then that's when it gets a little bit cooler. So, but then, of course, our buddies down in Texas and Louisiana, we know who they are. But, I mean, they're going through... Well, Texas right now is going through unusual weather for June. It's supposed to be over 100 degrees, and those guys are baking down there. Arizona's going through the same thing.
That's normal weather for them.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Very
but
normal.
still, yeah, still it is kind of like unusual. Oh,
Yeah.
and by the way, guys, I just heard a report today. There's over 400 wildfires burning this season. It's one of the highest on record.
But in
Keyword
Canada,
and the
on
United
record.
States.
Keyword
record.
yeah,
On record, yeah. Keywords.
Keyword.
No,
We've
but
only been
seriously,
keeping records for like 100 years.
yeah, sure.
not even.
Yeah, no, both, yeah, Canada and the United States, 400 wildfires, and they say about half of them are out of control. Yeah, half.
All right.
You
So
know,
we're
they
going
say
on-
that every year, millions of acres burn, but they keep having these damn fires. You'd think there's these large patches of burnt up land, but there's not.
Well,
They'll
you'd have
always
to,
grow.
I guess you'd have to see it for yourself, I guess. You'd
Oh,
have
I've
to-
been down there. They'll say, oh, yeah, a million acres that burned down near Vancouver, Washington. You go down there, it's recovered pretty goddamn quickly.
Yeah. Now, as for this series, I did read that their first 2 seasons was a total of 6 episodes. Then in 2014, they did a film based on this series, just one film. Then they waited almost 2 years and moved to Netflix, and then Netflix started showing, just a few episodes here and there, till the present day. Their last episode was on Netflix was June 15th. So about I'm sorry, June 13th. Sorry. So about 8 days
About
ago.
a week ago.
Yeah, 8 days ago.
Yeah. That's so nice having a kid. I can just tell him to go out and check the thermometer. So this is gonna be another one where it's all on cameras. Oh, Mikey, did you get booted? Oh, there you are.
No, I'm fine. I know. I just put myself in mute so I could hear the Cosme, and they're in that
No. Well, looks
studio
like
now.
you got kicked out of Cosby.
Oh, yeah, it did. Cosme tends to do that every once in a while. It's not a big deal. If I go into the room and I stay for a little bit, it's fine, but then it just kind of wants to move. I don't know. These apps just don't like me, my friend.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's just a crazy thing. So I can hear the volume perfectly. You got it perfect, so I can actually hear it.
Yeah.
And I can occasionally pop in and just look at it.
Yeah, I found out like half.
Yeah. And I love your description when you guys talk about it and stuff. I can't wait till we do Crystal Skull Fracture on Sunday. Aliens and Russians, man. Cool. Yeah.
Oh, so aliens and Russians, I got it figured out, I think, maybe.
It's definitely.
I'm gonna have to go here in a minute here for a minute to go do supper.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, I'd have to say this you're right. It's kind of like part Running Man, probably part Clockwork Orange, probably a little bit of futuristic Twilight Zone for sure.
Yeah. Well, this is an entirely different, unrelated episode.
I believe so.
Literally, the only thing that this episode will have in common with the previous one is they may reuse some actors because it is Britain and they do have a limited pool.
You know, the guy that the actor who, put his gun or shotgun up against that one girl, not the one that pretended to kill him, but the other girl, the guy that put the gun right up to her back or whatever, and then he was going at her with a, what do they call that thing? A
Power drill?
power drill. Thank you. Yeah. So I've recognized that actor. He's been in some films, action films and stuff. Do you know his name, Resolute? I don't. I do
No,
recall he's
not
been in
offhand.
stuff. Yeah, he has been in Harry Potter though.
I didn't watch half of those.
That's okay. Well, Daniel, I would have to say in your situation with the AC, you got to get that fixed, my brother, because it is going to start to get worse. It's going to get hotter before it gets better. So, just saying. Why would you ask that?
Yeah.
I don't know what P is.
Okay, what I missed? So it looks like a retarded cartoon.
It is a retarded cartoon.
I would say so.
And I should know I am a retarded cartoon.
Well, you are expert cartoonist on the channel, or cartoon connoisseur.
Yeah, I think that you've got. I think that you got all your animated knowledge down pat, Resolute. I have to say, there's a lot of different animated series I wasn't even aware of was out there. So I was so used to watching certain ones, you know.
I'm glad it seems that way. I'm faking half of it.
Oh well, whether you're
Hey,
thinking
if he
or
doesn't know
not.
what he's talking about, then he'll just pull out the rest out of his ass and his mouth knows better.
Most of these I find just by scrolling through Tubi.
Yeah, I heard a lot about Tubi. I guess it's supposed to be the new kind of nostalgic channel. It's supposed to have like older series and stuff on there.
They have old
And-
stuff. They have some new stuff, originals. Their main selling
Okay.
point is they have commercials, so it's free to subscribe.
Right.
But they have a whole bunch of the old, especially Hanna-Barbera stuff.
Yeah, I've seen, like I said, I've only seen a few Hanna-Barbera series per se. You know, I saw some early Filmation stuff. You know, like the animated series from Star Trek. I did see a few of those episodes growing up when I was a kid. I watched a lot of Warner Brothers stuff too, besides Hanna-Barbera, and then animated Batman series. You know, a few of those things. I guess I was just, I had other things going on in real life, so it was kind of I had to be selective on what I wanted to watch.
Yeah.
But now I'm discovering a lot of new stuff out there, on YouTube or Tubi. So. I'm gonna take a look at this real quick. can tell that a lot of these guys and gal and that do series like this, that they do move ahead on to movies and stuff. I recognize at least 3 of the 4 people in that room from different other movies.
Yeah. Well, that's good for them. A show like this is mainly sort of a starter thing if you need a quick paycheck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a nice springboard for certain actors and stuff. Like I said, the last episode had a guy who probably went right into Harry Potter eventually. He was in that couple of those movies.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the new series because once Harry Potter starts streaming, I am doing watch parties just to piss some of these people off.
I'd like you to Gorilla. I'd like you to do Harry Potter series, all the
Yeah, that's what
movies
we're
if
gonna
you
do.
can. Yeah, in the fall, that'd be great. Make sure you do Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit too, man. Those are great films. Mr. Monroe, I think you're a dumb bunny.
What was that?
I said I think Mr. Monroe is a dumb bunny.
Oh, maybe.
Hey Daniel, you still there?
Yeah, he mean
Hey Resolute,
Yeah.
Gorilla seen all the Ghostbuster films already?
Yes.
Okay.
yeah. I got it. Yeah, Jeremy just speak to it.
Yeah, we just the wife and I just rewatched the first 2 Ghostbusters and then Afterlife, which is really good. I like Afterlife.
Yeah. It's a good little.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we saw the one with the women too, but you know, which had Kristen Wiig from that Saturday Night Live, and unfortunate Melissa McCarthy. But yeah, you only watched that once. We never saw it again. So
So they're just fucking with this politician so people won't vote for him.
Yep.
Would that be considered election rigging?
yeah,
It'd be considered harassment.
it sounds like they're treating him, in a psychotic type way, just to see if he's capable enough to be elected.
It's sort of illegal over there too. What they're doing.
Oh, I would
Very
say
illegal.
so. Oh yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. Yeah, that. Well, depending on which party he's distracted, depends on whether or not they get arrested.
Yeah. So, Gorilla, what's your next movie series that you're gonna do after Crystal Fractured Skull?
Uh, we're uh, we are gonna do one movie per war that the United States has been in that we acknowledge.
Okay. So, what's gonna be
So,
next? You think? Like
so,
after the
so, a-
Sunday?
so
Oh yeah.
after Crystal Skull, we will be doing the Patriot. Then we're gonna be doing Glory for the Civil War, All Quiet on the Western Front for World War One, Schindler's List for World War Two, and Platoon for Vietnam.
Oh man.
You missed the war.
Yeah.
The Korean War don't count. We're still technically at war.
Well, no. You know what? If you can find the original 1970 MASH, not the TV series, but the movie that it's based from the TV series, or went to
Yeah,
the TV series, that would cover the Korean War, Gorilla.
yeah, but I only have 5 weeks.
Ah, okay. I'm just saying, but if you do find it, play it one time
Yeah,
because it's
yeah, I
it's
know,
absolutely
Mash,
worth
and
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
See, we're trying to just do like monthly themes, so like next month's like movies based on the war.
yeah.
Then August we're gonna be doing movies, our songs that were turned into movies,
Oh,
and two of
nice.
them are already got set in stone.
Oh, cool. I can't wait till you do Platoon. I hope you get a lot of people in on that one because it is one of my top 3 Vietnam movies.
Yeah, I'll make it ahead of time.
Yeah. Believe me, I think we'll be talking about that one for a while. It has its great moments throughout. Willem Dafoe is just awesome. Tom Berenger is a total douchebag, but he actually does a great performance.
Uh,
Charlie Sheen is you know what's weird about Platoon is Charlie Sheen seems like he's got it, and like he can act, and then there's like moments where you just kind of wish he'd just sit in the background, let everybody else do their job. You know,
yeah,
Yeah. Those would be
Sheen,
the scenes where he was
yeah,
on the well, one of the multiple things he was on filming that movie.
yeah. Yeah. Come
yeah.
on, I thought this was supposed to be British TV. Turn around. Don't give us the back view. We want the front view.
Come on,
Come on, this is supposed to be British television.
I understand, but they're not going to go frontal.
Yeah, this is
Come on.
British, not
Hey,
Japanese. You're
hey,
lucky she's not in full cover head to toe.
hey,
They may flash an ankle.
you're forgetting this is Europe. They got orange juice commercials with topless women.
No, this is not Europe. This is
It's
England.
not Europe. We're talking Great Britain, my friend.
Oh wait, we got the prudish part of Europe, huh?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
unfortunately.
All right, I'll be right back. They're not showing
All right,
any
buddy.
titties, so they're not showing
All right.
any titties, so I'll be right back to go check on supper.
Okay. How many have we got watching? Is it mostly us, Resolute, I guess?
4 in the Cosmere room, yeah.
Okay. There is yeah, there's a thing. Yeah, I understand about British television having uh a little looser, I guess. Uh you know,
In some ways,
standards.
yeah.
Yeah, in some ways. Like the best example I can think of is of early when they did stuff or when I got to watch was Benny Hill. And Benny Hill, I watched that entire comedy series, every episode that I had a chance to lay my eyes on. And I found out that only 3 episodes, and I mean only 3, had the women topless. And we're still talking about late night, TV, this being on public television, public broadcasting station, late at night, like after 11 p.m. or midnight or whatever. So there aren't a lot of series that just going to go blatant out and show frontal, nudity and, stuff like that. I wasn't disappointed. I mean, there's some good acting on some of these series, but, BBC stuff, but, you know,
Oh, great. He's running for Parliament and he doesn't even know it.
I, he looks terribly dressed. Now that's definitely a hot black uh, coat on her. Why does she have her hair sort of dreaded like that? I never understood why women do that to their hair like that.
I have no idea. I just know they cost a good deal of money.
Yeah, but it has resurgence lately. I have seen some women, out there when we go out for something to eat or something around here, and I have seen some women start to readapt that kind of hairstyle. It takes a lot of work too, just to have it styled like that.
I have no idea how much that would cost. All I know is it costs almost $50 for my girl to get a trim and a dye job, and I was floored. That's more than
Really,
I spent on hair care in the last 5 years.
for yourself.
Well, yeah, my hair situation hasn't really been outstanding since high school.
Oh, well, if I make you feel any better, I only 2 years away from turning 60, and my hair is just complete gray, like gray with white.
Hey,
It
hey, at
looks
least you still got
scary.
it.
Yeah, yeah. No, I come from my mother's side definitely because my mom still has her hair, and I still have mine, and I can shave mine all off, but it'll come back in 3 weeks. It's not like my dad where like he has a bald spot and he's just gonna leave it that way. He's not gonna use toupees or any shit. So you know, at least he's doing that.
Hey, you know what this episode reminds me of? Man of the Year.
Somewhat.
Somewhat. So he's in a control booth operating this animated character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm understanding.
He's pretty much a VTuber.
Sounds like it.
Well, yeah, all it takes is a motion capture camera.
Yeah. Wow. It's a step toward. I think it's a step toward AIs one day being in a panel like this and no actual human beings debating against them. This could be just a precursor to that.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
But literally what he's doing is exactly what VTubers do.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, yeah. They do that nowadays.
This whole setup, you don't need any of the damn controllers. All you need is basically any old camera that's built into a laptop now.
Yeah.
Right. And then you can just film yourself, but with the help of
Yeah. And
Photoshop and stuff. Yeah.
the character will respond in basically live action to you.
Yeah. some of their language is just so frumpy. I guess somebody said he was frumped. I was like frumpy. Okay. And of course, the girl who had a nice hot black jacket on outside now is wearing a frumpy little number with polka dots on it in the control booth. Boy, that's an irate man.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have told them, you all go bullocks. You all suck. Yeah, interesting series for sure. Alright, guys, I'll be right back. I gotta take a
Right.
break here for a second, okay? I'll be right back.
Yeah, you can avoid it for a few minutes. He drinks a little more, you can avoid it probably until the next day.
Finally, someone in politics speaks the truth, though. Just telling everybody to go
Yeah.
fuck themselves. I'll vote for Pedro. I'll vote for strong French. I'll vote for Waldo. Huh? Just tell them to go fuck them. He got nothing to lose.
Yeah, and he literally can't say no.
It's an excellent platform.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, and everyone would be dead inside of a month. If we had absolute democracy in this world, the most optimistic view is that episode of The Orville. Reality is millions of
Majority-
people dead inside of the month.
Oh, are you talking about majority rule?
Yeah. That's the best case scenario. The most likely and pretty much the guaranteed scenario is massive death and destruction.
Like I said, I think that it's going to come down to futuristic in the future, near future, that you're going to have either one or two AIs going up against a human candidate. And most people will think that the AI is smarter, and they may decide to put that AI into office. When that happens, then we're all going to be in trouble.
When
Who
that
said they
happens,
didn't
8 seconds later, it's Judgment Day.
Oh, yes. And why do they call it a by-election? What's that about?
I don't know. It's a British thing.
Oh, he made the puppet of one guy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's called a special election in the United States.
Wow. So this must be a special election in the UK. Huh.
Oh, they don't even name the agency. I guess that's supposed to go for like CIA or NHS.
No, the one above them,
Oh, Black
the
Ops.
one
Huh?
that,
Yeah.
the one that doesn't technically exist and no one's ever heard of.
Which is why they call it the agency.
These are the guys who got Bumbling Joe where he is today.
Yeah, you're right.
Like the vote actually counts.
Well, that's a good question. Would you go up against a animated character uh, in a debate or some kind of election, or would you rather go up against a robot, an AI? That's
What's
really
the
a good
difference?
question. Well, no, it's actually very pondering question because, nowadays you got people in YouTube that are promoting themselves and, you know, they have live debates and so forth with just YouTubers. Was just a form of that, you know. But then if you do put actual, uh, robots, or AI robots saying that the creator, let's say, of an AI wants to better uh, a council, let's say for a town or something, and he goes up against a human candidate. How will people vote in that kind of election?
It doesn't matter. The AI is ineligible for elected office because they're not a person.
Right, because they're not flesh and blood. But if you do make an AI with flesh and blood, uh, a construct, that would be a
Then
questionable debate.
We don't have the election process at that point because, as I said, Judgment Day.
Right. I know we do have rules and protocol, but I still think that there's a problem. Um, well, I guess it's misunderstood at this point. But this episode does kind of bring up a good uh, point of how the future could end up uh, moving forward. And like we said, these episodes were back, 10 years ago, and now we've actually gone forward and had these kind of debates.
The closest thing I could equate this to would be Hulk Hogan running for president in 1990. I believe it was 1996 or 1992.
Well, the Gorilla
He
sorry.
he was legally running, but all the paperwork, none of it said Hulk Hogan. It said Terry Bollea because that's who he is.
Right.
In a situation like this, they couldn't put the Bears name. They'd have to put this douchebag's name.
Right. But I know Gorilla. Hey, Gorilla, did you get to see Jesse the Body Ventura when he became your governor of Minnesota?
I think he's off dealing with a girl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now that was interesting.
Damn it, I did it again. Son of a bitch. No, that was before my time.
Oh.
That's gonna get everybody's vote.
Yeah.
Oh, modern day, he get identified as one.
Wow, that's messed up. Oh wait, I just said that about the other episode. Oh man,
Yeah.
these are messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta say, that chicken was delicious. I made a whole chicken and all that. It's
Nice.
delicious. I might go back for more, but I'm full.
Wow, that's good. I bet Waldo wins.
It seems like a low amount of votes.
That's one constituency.
Wow. Okay, well, the human experience still wins out over an animated character. That was probably one of their closest.
So
elections.
wait a second. Waldo won, but yet they gave it to
Waldo
that asshole?
lost by 3,000 votes.
Yeah,
So
Waldo
you
lost
say he
by
had
3,000.
16,000.
Well, yeah, but they said the other
16,000.
guy,
He had 19,000.
Monroe had 19,000. So Monroe barely won.
So what? They swooping him up for the Soylent Green factory now?
Yeah, probably.
Probably. Hey, Daniel, you still hanging with us, brother?
You okay, Daniel?
Daniel,
Been muted
you
for
okay?
a while.
Yeah, we hadn't heard from you, my friend. You doing all right? I did see him come on his cam, so I know he's all right there. I didn't saw him. I haven't heard him yet.
They're putting Waldo on all the fighter jets.
Oh, they are. Interesting.
Ugh. Well, they killed him?
Maybe.
That was not original. Man of the Year did it first.
A lot of people did it first.
Yeah.
That was clearly stolen.
Yeah.
All right, last episode. Then we'll go on to season 3. Then we'll be back to 2 episodes per night. We're back on track from last week when I lost internet. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. It's all that I ever known. I don't know the rest of it.
Uh, okay, Resolute. What I decided to do on July 1st is after I find out what time your stream will be, for Pop. After you're done with your stream, I'll just start one right away, right after that.
Okay.
That Saturday?
Yeah.
It's the first.
Yeah. That's,
That's,
like I said, that's Canada Day for us. And then 3 days
So
later is
that-
July 4th for you guys.
so set it up for 12:45.
Okay. Like I said, I'll just gauge how long you guys go.
Unless you need more time to get
Oh
ready.
no, my stream, like I said, is only going to be like a quick review of 2 films, and then people can come in and discuss after I give my quick reviews on them. But I won't do that until Resolute Germ uh, gets his stream done with Pop. So depending on how
Oh, it's
long that
hot.
goes.
Oh
Uh,
wait, that
This isn't now this weekend. It's next weekend.
Yeah, I know that.
oh s- oh, so I got the wrong stream then. Never mind. Because usually Jerem does the Saturday morning cartoon. That's why.
Yeah, he's
What the
gonna.
hell are they speaking?
Russian? Oh, if this is gonna be like this the whole time. Oh, holy shit! This is a long episode. If this is gonna be speaking this the whole time. I'm done. I'm giving up on this episode.
He's Spanish. Is that John Hamm sitting there at the table?
I have no idea, but it sounds like Italian.
Oh, let's see if they still
Italian.
speak it here in 8 minutes. Let's fast forward a minute. All right, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
Fuck it. Unless I can find a different source, but nah, fuck it. We'll start season 3 next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I'm willing to put up with a lot, but foreign languages, no.
Yeah, that I want to be. That's where I got pissed with fucking Discovery. You know why I got so critical of it right away is because when I have to read half the damn episode, fuck you, I'm done. Fuck you. But then it was so dark I couldn't see a damn thing. So then I just started nitpicking everything down to the Klingons to everything.
Absolutely.
And I'm thinking that because of that, that's why I well, Picard should have known better than to do half the shit that they did in that, but that's why I probably like Strange New Worlds better because I didn't have to read. I could follow the story, and I could forgive the canon flaws.
Yeah, there's a movie. You guys probably have seen it. I don't know, but it's called Hero. Jet Li's in it, and throughout, well, I would say probably about half the film, they were talking Mandarin Chinese.
It's all the film.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Schindler's List gets a pass.
Okay.
Schindler's List gets a pass because that movie is so damn good that
Yeah.
I will forgive that.
Yes, I agree.
It's good, but it's not historic. It's not groundbreaking cinema. It's just black and white people. It
Right.
doesn't make it more artsy.
No, but I like I like the story. I was totally enthralled in the story.
The story is
Well-
a niced up version of Soros's father.
Yeah.
Is that what it's supposed to be?
It's Schindler's List is basically what George Soros's father was during the war, but he was more of a piece of shit than Schindler.
Wait! I thought George Soros was Jewish.
Yeah, his father was a collaborator and sold hundreds, if not tens of thousands of his people down the river to make money.
Okay.
His father made all his money by screwing over European Jews.
Gotcha. That's making more sense.
Well, Liam Neeson playing Oscar Schindler was actually an inspired choice. I liked Ben Kingsley as his Jewish prisoner slash assistant. It's a very good film, but the thing is that Spielberg did take some liberties with it, so a lot of it might be either historically accurate or it just might be exaggerated. So it's hard to tell, but it is a good film nonetheless, and in black and white. I guess as it was meant to be, since it's about World War II and the concentration camps. So,
I don't see why they put it in black and white. World War II was not in black and white.
now I know, but they wanted to make it a bit more authentic, being in black and white. I didn't have an issue with that. What I had an issue with was there was moments that were exaggerated, according to the official account of Oscar Schindler.
It's all exaggerated.
Well, maybe true, but I just, you know, I appreciated the story as it was. Well, it was like they did something similar, but it was in color, and it featured Daniel Craig and Lee Schreiber, and that was Deliverance, and that was about the two Ukrainian brothers that helped a bunch of people escape Nazi concentration camp, and that was a good film too. But at least that one was in color.
Oh, so cute. Apparently, Elon Musk challenged Mark Zuckerberg to a cage match.
I'd pay to see that.
You know what? I would pay. I Yeah, I would pay to have Mark Zuckerberg go against Elon Musk in an electrified cage match. See who comes out of that one.
Oh, we're stepping up the ante here. Now, are we just going old fashioned, or are we gonna go with the old cheating boxing gloves? Maybe a couple of razor blades, maybe some chloroform on them.
No, I think that normal boxing gloves would be boring. We need a few weapons in that cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No,
Barbed
oh,
wire boxing gloves.
Hey, you remember Code of Honor?
yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, what was that match there? We need one of those matches.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
What do you think, Daniel?
Yeah, the violence alone, the violence quotient alone would be insane. What do you think, Daniel?
I didn't watch it very much.
Oh, we're just talking about Elon Musk challenging Mark Zuckerberg to a cage match. There, we're just trying to make it more interesting.
I think it'd be a lot more interesting if you take Richard Branson and have him go up against Bill Gates in a 4-wall padded room, and have them bounce off it.
Now we're just getting into attempted murder territory.
There will be nothing attempted. Richard Branson is still healthy and rather
Yeah.
spry. Bill Gates is a little bit more anemic than a twig man.
And ain't he like 80 or something?
Maybe.
Not quite that old, but he certainly looks at it.
It's all
Hey,
that
Dan.
damn tofu he's eating.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me ask you guys a question. You've seen fights, right? In sci-fi movies at 0G. So what do you think's more effective? Fighting in 0G or just being able to fight, on the ground or
Oh.
Yeah, zero. I don't know. 0G doesn't. It'd be kind of hard to do that, right?
Yeah.
If everybody was like floating around and stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
but
it really depends if you're in that situation or not. If
Yeah,
you're
it's
ever
true.
in zero G and need to fight, it'd be nice to know how to fight in zero G. If not, know how to fight in gravity.
All right, I was a little off here. Bill Gates is 67.
I'm just saying, if you got involved in a zero G fight, you got to have some kind of weapon. I don't think you could really just do it with your fist in your and but to be fair, if you were to like kick somebody in the wrong place in zero G, I guess that you know
Oh, I forgot to put my
that'd be bad.
banner up.
Oh, well, there you go.
I think I might get a PayPal thing here pretty soon. Soon there and start selling shots and stuff.
Yeah. Well, you can
Yeah.
always set that up through the stream elements.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh, I can have
Yes.
2 of them on here.
No, that's true. You can. I think you might be able to fit 2, girl. Not quite sure, but yeah, maybe you could try it. But anyway, Gorilla's got Pop Culture Curator's address down in the chat for anyone who wish to donate. Any amount is accepted. I don't know. I tell people, hey, from a penny onward. So whatever you can afford. Please, it helps
Give,
them a
Send,
lot.
and Go does require a $5 minimum.
Oh, is that what it says? Okay. Well, then I'll just say from 5 on. I said like a penny because I thought maybe it allowed for smaller amounts. So that's my mistake.
No, that's Go Fuck Me. Sorry, Go Fund Me.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, that site, Gorilla said, is not related to fundraising. It is completely different, and do not look it up. It is a Fed trap.
Which one?
Right.
Oh, is it an actual website?
I'm
Oh,
sure
wow.
it is.
I was just joking, but
Yeah.
because I
But-
seen a meme there that says, "I haven't been late in months. I'm about to start a Go Fuck Me fundraiser."
Yeah. Well, we just didn't we just find out that if you went through Stream Elements with a tip, the tip jar thing or whatever, that StreamYard takes a portion of that? Didn't we just find that out?
Small portion.
How much?
It's like 2%, 5%, something like that.
Yeah.
But it's a lot less than what YouTube takes.
Yeah, YouTube's is
30% of everything.
Yeah, YouTube's like the loan shark.
They are loan shark. Yeah.
They're like the loan shark. They want the cut.
Yes, I know.
Mm.
I don't like the fact that they have to put ads on things too. Used to be you could just,
Well, if YouTube did not put ads on, and they'd have to start charging people like $50 a month just to use it, because that's
Really?
how popular it is.
Really. So that.
Uh-oh.
Not entirely true, because Rumble gets
That's
away
cool.
with doing it for free.
But-
Well, Rumble is like not even a
ads
percentage.
because then they can keep YouTube free for users.
Yeah. See, Rumble only has not even a fraction of percent of YouTube's users and watchers. It's getting
Wouldn't
more popular.
matter. They're based on a different technology setup, so they're infinitely more
Yeah.
scalable.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you probably don't make as much off of Rumble as YouTube.
Well, no, they don't really have
Personally,
the AdSense. They don't have the AdSense program. But
Yeah.
everything else they have pretty much an equivalent for, and they take far less money.
Yeah.
Hey,
So-
Daniel? Yeah. No, I was just going to ask Daniel something. Daniel, hey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So when we do our stream, okay, on the 1st, like I said, I'll wait till Germ does his stream first, and then we'll go ahead and I'll put mine on immediately. So just keep an eye out, and on that Saturday on the 1st, and I'll make sure you get into the panel so we can talk about the Flash and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
I'm sure you
Michael.
guys get into.
On July 1st, every July 1st, Canada Day, I go out to. Well, have you ever been to Fergus, Ontario?
No, I can't say I have been to Fergus.
Well, okay. I always go out with my parents and my little dog, to see the fireworks.
Okay.
Yeah, it's at night.
Well,
I used to go with my first one, Kiko,
Okay.
but now he's gone, and so I take Coco along.
Right, sure. Well, like I said, I want to do it just early enough in the afternoon so that won't interfere with the fireworks, because we can see the fireworks that happen here, from where we live, way high up and everything.
It's so
So
sad.
yeah,
The
I
Flash
wouldn't
is-
want that to be interfered with, though. Go ahead, man.
It's so sad. The Flash is still bombing at the box office.
Well, I heard that too, but I'd like to think that there's it's still going to be there when we go see it at the end of the month.
Well,
I
thank
hope.
thank the Phantom Menace for that.
Yeah.
No, it's a bad movie. It is a horrible
I'm
movie.
listening to this. I'm listening to this other stream here, and it's saying that it's number one. The Flash is number one, and it may be number one for the second week as well. Like, where do you get this idea from? It's not number one. It's nowhere close.
Oh, it's
Well-
number one for the weekend. Its
Yeah.
greatest competition is Elemental, which made like $22 million in the U.S. and Canada. But it was a pretty bad weekend for everybody at the box
I
office.
The Elementals. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't want to go sit in a movie theater with the way the weather is.
I mean, yeah, it's nice and air conditioned and stuff. The theater today was a scorcher. Today was a scorcher, and if I was in the theater, I would be a little bit more comfortable. So I don't know. It would be a little bit more comfortable in the theater. It's air conditioned.
Until you started watching, and then it gets sort of uncomfortable.
Yeah, then just feels
Ezra
sort of
Miller is a
awkward.
very creepy looking guy.
Yeah, he is a creepy guy. I never liked him as the Flash.
Ah,
Yeah, he's got a I don't want to say he has a sinister look to him. It's kind of more of a
Sinister is a more of make sure you keep children more than 50 feet away from you.
away. Yes, okay. And he's got a pedo kind of look to him. Yeah, that's kind of scary. Excuse me. Yeah. Well, like I said, I should say we personally, we just want to see how well Michael Keaton does as Batman for however amount of time he's on there in the film.
I just hope that there may be some hope that maybe they could do something with like a sequel or a quasi sequel. Maybe they can bring back Michael Keaton in some other way, maybe as a James Gunn Elseworlds movie, because I did read about that it's possible
Yeah.
James Gunn could be bringing back Michael Keaton in an Elseworlds movie.
He's been saying a lot of shit recently. I doubt most, if any of it is true.
I mean, why else would they have the Elseworlds movie? Because they're just like, well, because people may not like the DCU, right? May not like the DCU, so they're like, let's bring back all the other universes that people may like.
Well, this is what they're doing right now. That the old DCEU is dead, essentially now, and it's James Gunn's gonna bring something out. And what he's been doing so far is just throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks,
Yeah.
and they'll
But is
develop
it
from
dead?
there.
Is it dead, or did the Flash just create to spark a new? Because he did create like
He didn't create shit.
no, he just sparked the multiverse, right? Like, remember, I don't know if you were there, but we were talking to Salty about this, and Salty was like, "Oh, Ezra Miller did create the multiverse," and I'm like, "Well, how did he?" Well, okay, he created the multiverse in 2023, so that means he created Superman 78 universe and Batman 89 universe. He created that in 2023. Then how did we see it back in 78 and 89? Because they already did exist in 78 and 89, right?
Yeah, the multiverse was always this thing. It's just people are getting too much into the weeds of the lore of it. None of it's connected. It is literally just the studio who James Gunn knows maybe half of the shit for the lore, and he's the most educated person in the room over at WB, and he doesn't know half of what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's the scary part too. Well, keep in mind that Marvel and DC are trying to create some form of a mishmash of different scenarios, and it really doesn't make any sense at all. Like if you like, say for example, we watched the very first, and it's supposed to be a part of I guess a 3-part series, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse with the Miles Morales character, that animated one. And I was like, okay, I thought that it would be nice as a standalone, but then somebody told me that there was going to be 2 more of those, and I guess they just released the second one at the beginning of this month.
You can watch the first one. The first one doesn't automatically lead in. They left a teaser for it, I believe. But they never thought to make that a trilogy. It was a one-off. And just, hey, this might do well. Let's throw in something that may lead us into more money.
Yeah, and then I had a question. Where, Spider-Man or Peter Parker, Tom Holland Spider-Man, he was trying to get Doctor Strange, Benedict to, make it seem that nobody would ever know who he was or anything. Then he started messing with it. Far From Home, right? Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
So, and then of course at the end of that one, you see Charlize Theron appear out of nowhere. I'm assuming as a character. I might sound kind of ignorant, but do we know what kind of character she's supposed to play?
I don't remember offhand.
Yeah.
I think she.
I only watched that movie once.
A fellow. I forgot her name, but
okay.
She plays some. I think her name is Thea or something, and she's like the daughter of Dormammu or something.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Huh. Well, because we noticed that at the towards the end of that post-credit scene that he acquired a third eye, Doctor Strange.
Mm-hmm.
So that might have something to do with it. I'm sure. But yeah, but like I said, just seeing Charlize Theron come out of nowhere, some kind of outfit, and then appear like she's some kind of super heroine or something. I was like, okay. Oh, there's Coco. Hi, baby.
Yeah, we just picked up 2 viewers there. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I know that it says Black Mirror Season 2, but the last episode was in Italian for some stupid reason. So we said screw it, and now we're just shooting the shit.
Yeah, we're gonna hang out here for a little while and have some fun. So get some people in the chat so we can talk to you guys, figure out what's going on. Of course, we're all thinking of Pop, so we know he's gonna get to Arizona somehow.
No. We'll talk about that later.
Okay. I mean, if I could, I'd drive him myself, and then just go back to get his stuff. If I could.
Yeah, we'll get him situated one way or another. But
yeah,
details like that aren't important right now.
Okay.
That's something I'll talk about a whole other time.
Okay.
That part there is not
Okay, it's in flux. Okay.
Sure.
Oh, well,
So
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I said anything, man. I'm sorry.
yeah, no, you didn't know. That's just something happened. Huh? That's all. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, we'll talk about that. So
Yeah. So
yeah.
Daniel. Yeah. So Daniel, I found out that PvP, Pleasant Valley Picker, is actually over in Kelowna, BC, and you're near Vancouver, right? You said it to me before.
Yeah,
Yeah. Kelowna. How far is that from Vancouver? I forgot.
I'm not sure.
I think it's a few hundred miles. He is saying.
Yeah. But that's interesting. He's in the same area pretty much as you are, Dan. And he's a really nice guy. I mean, he already told me that he's turning 65. He's 7 years older than me. That's hard to believe.
Yeah.
He's
Good to
already
know
getting
some people are actually in somewhat close of an area
proximity.
to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before I found out there's people in BC, the closest person around here I thought was Vile Mike, and he's all the way down in San Diego, over I think
Well,
almost 2,000 miles away.
Elihu's closer than that. He's in San Francisco. San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Well, I'm not going to that particular shithole.
Ah, I just,
You know, and that's the one time when we call it a shithole. It's literally the whole city's in a bowl there because of the bank and its hills, and there's shit everywhere. So it's literally a shithole.
yeah, it's literally a desecrated peninsula. It's not pleasant. It really it disgusts me because on the one hand, I was born in uh, one part of the city itself, which is just like you just said, a shithole. And on the other part of it, it's just all these homeless people are just biding their time. I don't know if they're just doing that to, hope they die or until they change some policy. And I know that London Half Breed isn't doing shit, so, you know, whatever. It's just sad. Just very sad stuff right now. And they got it going on everywhere. Like down in Phoenix, I just found out that they are up to over 900 people homeless. A few months ago, or about a month and a half ago, they had about 750 or so people. Then they're starting to clear it out. It's called the Zone, which is down there in
You
Arizona.
don't say. 700. Oh my, how horrible. My
Well,
town is about 30,000 people, and we have over 1,000 homeless.
I get it, but I mean, it just. But you know what's sadder though is that they're quoting all these numbers, okay, and I totally get it. All right, I understand. But when you got people, and I mean like 900 people may not seem like a lot, especially since Phoenix alone probably has close to more than 3 million people in its city, just in the city itself. So that may not seem like anything, but it is an eyesore, and they got to do something about
Yes.
it.
An
So
extreme eyesore, and rather
yeah,
dangerous for the public, too,
oh, of
since they tend to
course,
have
yeah,
addictive behavior and mental problems.
oh, of course. Well, and now we're starting to find out too, uh, when I watch occasional news reports of it down there. I find out now that a lot of people, like what happened to me and Suzanne, we were priced out of our apartment that we shared. This was an apartment I had for a while. It was over in Scottsdale. Now Scottsdale is a very expensive suburb. Don't get me wrong, but we were literally, like I said, we were priced out of our place, and there was no other way that we could live decently in anything other than a trailer, like a trailer park or something like that. Which would have been a little, tight. So in a way, we're lucky we were able to come back to where Suzanne had a nice place here, a decent place, and it's affordable, and we can get by. But the people down there, because they keep raising rents, rising costs are continuing. A lot of people are now being just forced out, and they literally have nowhere to go. A lot of them are just single people, or maybe a couple here or there, but they literally have no place to go, and they feel, well, the only thing left to us is a homeless zone, and that's where they end up. And like I said, right now they got over 900 people there now, and they've tried to clear the all the trash and everything out of it. But as they're cleaning trash and stuff around, these people are moving back there and going into it. It's crazy.
Yep.
And the whole thing is nuts. Uh, they got the similar situation, yeah, down in Louisiana too. That's what Jay was.
They
talking
have it
about.
pretty much everywhere. It's the way the local politicians like it.
Which is ridiculous.
Well, they get federal funds for people on assistance, so they want the lower incomes all to be living there on assistance. And of course, if you're working, you don't get as much assistance, so that means not as much money for the government to trim off the top.
And that's why I vote for Waldo.
Yeah, right.
I guess that's a little bit better voting for the asteroid.
Yeah, asteroid, sure.
It's a step up from the asteroid.
Yeah. Have any? I don't know if this has happened, but has any of these $1 billion, worth billions, like Musk, like Gates, like Branson, have any of them ever tried for political office? That I know
Trump.
of? Oh,
Yeah.
well, I don't include that douchebag.
I
don't
He may
think
be a
of him-
douchebag, but he's effective as hell.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
that's
you got
me.
fight. Hey, if you're gonna talk about Trump like that, we'll talk about your Trudeau like that.
Oh, God.
No, actually, argue.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
That's
That's okay.
different thought.
Trudeau and Trump probably need to go join themselves in a foxhole and talk about things all day. Oh yeah, and take Ford with him. Ford's our guy here, and he's a badass, terrible person.
Oh, is he the mayor of the
Yeah.
former mayor who was sort of living Porky's lifestyle?
Yeah. Uh-huh. The Ford family that's up here, yeah.
Why did you guys elect his brother after you see all the shit the first one was doing?
I didn't vote for him. That wasn't
Hey.
me. I'm proud to say I didn't vote for anybody.
Hey, Germ, you gotta remember, up in Canada with their parliament system, they only require 20% of the population to be retarded, not 50%.
Yeah, exactly. And I will say on behalf of my wife Suzanne, she didn't vote for losers either. So, it's just unfortunate. We don't, we can put in our vote, and then whatever happens from that point on, there are people that are sheep. It's like LDG says, free the sheep. Well, there's a lot of people that are sheep.
Yeah, there's no freeing sheep.
Yeah, well.
What you do with shippies is you make lamb chops.
Yeah, that sounds like a good supper for. I'm actually gonna have lamb here on the 19th or the 15th, whenever we decide to go up to the cities.
Hey, Resolute, that's a lot of lamb chops. You'll have to create.
Hey, get some mint jelly, you're golden. Get smoker and mint jelly.
Yeah. No. So, yeah, I just wanted to confirm that, Gorilla. So, you were born after Jesse the Body Ventura was your governor of Minnesota for sure?
Either that, I was just a wee little lad.
I must have been a very wee little lad then.
Yeah,
That was in the
you
late
were.
90s.
What year was it?
Late 90s? I think it was what? Resolute, maybe you could.
96 or 98, I believe.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. I know it was those 3 years. I know he was in there for a little bit, but not a long time. Yeah. We had
Oh,
a
90. He was. So he was right before. What's his face? So I was 9 years old or 10 years old when 9/11 happened. So that was right smack in the middle of his governorship.
okay.
So
No, he
between
first got elected in 99.
Yeah.
I was going. So between the ages of 8 and 12, what kind of 8 and 12-year-old pays attention to politics?
I did.
Well, he did. Resolute did.
That's why I hate Patty Murray so much. She was the senator back then, and she's still the freaking senator now.
I'm surprised you haven't kicked her out by now.
But they haven't counted a vote in this state since 2006.
Are you serious? That's 17 years, my friend. That's a
Yeah,
long time.
Holy shit! I tweeted out a damn picture here, like, let's see, 6 minutes ago, and already has 595 or under 565 views.
Nice. Yeah, now, Fergus is how far from you, Daniel? You said you were going to go to Fergus, BC to watch the fireworks? How far is that from where you live?
Yeah, it's like 30 minutes away from where I live, you know.
Oh, that's not bad.
You're doxing him.
Yeah.
No.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Gorilla.
Oh, I was just gonna go. This is what I posted.
Okay.
Well,
Oh, jeez. Keep going. We need to go up. Oh, oh my. Oh, jeez. Have we? Okay. Have we heard any of us? I haven't heard any further word about that missing submarine. Well, somebody said that they heard taps like every 30 minutes or something. So they're there somewhere. They just haven't.
They're hearing tapping, so they can narrow the search area.
Okay.
I don't even know what happened. Did they just lose communication, or what happened?
they have no idea.
Yeah, they have no idea. What we were told here, our CN News was that there's Daniel. Oh, how cute.
Yeah, I had a good
Is that
day
you and
today.
your dad, Daniel?
It was really
cute.
hot, but you know, it was a better day today.
Oh, nice.
And my little buddy was there with me.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice picture, sir.
Yeah.
Good picture. Good picture. Yeah, as far as what they're telling us here, it was one of those basic tours down to the site. They've had it in place for a little while, I guess. And the sub went down, and then after a little while, they lost communication. And then after that, well, we don't really know what happened to them. But,
They went on a little 3-hour tour and
disappeared.
like Gilligan, they never heard from again.
And they had what's funny, they had an article that came out that says, that the Titanic might claim its next victims inside the sub. I was like, oh, wow, okay. You lost a lot of people on the ship when it itself sunk. Now you're going to have some people inside a bottled, sub who'll probably join you soon, if they don't get rescued or found. So, And we are talking about the Atlantic Ocean. I mean, that's a lot of that is a lot of area to cover. And I mean, you got to have a lot of people, especially the military and Coast Guard and all that crap out
They're
there to
already
try to
on it.
find this thing.
Canada's Coast Guard's on it. Canada's one ship is on it. We got our fleets out looking for it. UK sent their 2 ships,
Wow.
but they got it. They have it narrowed down to an area because they're hearing the tapping where it's at. They just got to figure out where it's at.
Yeah. But how much? But Gorilla, how much are we talking about? You know, surface or talking about underwater surface area for where they're hearing the taps. How much? Ground do they have to cover underwater?
Yeah, probably a few hundred square miles to be on the safe
Yeah.
side. I don't know
Yeah.
how precise sonar is.
Maybe a little bit more than a few hundred.
Oh, it's more like 1,000.
Yeah, but well, they should be able to. If they keep that tapping up, they should be able to start pinpointing it. I'm pretty sure we got a few subs in the Atlantic looking for it too.
Oh, I'm sure of that. I'm surprised the Russians haven't offered one of their nuclear subs to help out.
They're a little
Well,
busy at
they
the
can
moment.
ask. The Russians will just say, "Good for you. Go waste your time over there."
They're a little busy right now.
I think so, yeah.
Besides, there's no Russians on that ship. They don't give a shit.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, I did look at the manifest. Most of them are in their 70s and all that. But there is one 19-year-old on it. So I guess you could say at least they got to live out their lives. Most of them, 4
Most
out of
of them?
5. Like,
Yeah. I guarantee you that if you got that many older people and you have one young person, I guarantee you that young person would probably be the only one to survive. Maybe.
not necessarily. Well, there doesn't really. When you run out of oxygen, it doesn't matter how old you are.
No, that's true. But I would guarantee that the older people are going to run out of oxygen first.
No.
It's a shared. It's all shared.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, the closest I got to inside a sub was back when Disneyland had their little submarine rides, and that
The
was
yellow
as close
submarine.
yeah, the yellow one.
In the little yellow submarine.
And a little
That's-
submarine.
I don't know anything of that song. I just know the title.
Yeah, that one is definitely psychedelic animation at its finest.
Oh, I was talking the Beatles song.
That's what I was talking about. Beatles' Yellow Submarine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to be a little drunk to watch it because it is psychedelic. It's not-
No. If we're going psychedelic, we're going shrooms or acid, man.
Oh, okay. Oh my god! I'll tell you. Talk about British films. I think I might have related to this to you guys before. I seen The Wall, and I saw The Wall. Pink Floyd's The Wall sober. That was insane. I didn't even understand half of it, and I'm surprised I even got through the whole damn movie.
Oh, and here I thought you were talking about like the actual Berlin Wall.
Oh no,
We
no,
say-
no.
We say the wall there.
No. Well, the song is okay. The song is about it, Gorilla, but we're
Somewhat.
talking about somewhat. But we're talking about a movie that just, for all intents and purposes, is just a warped film, and some people.
It came out before the actual Berlin Wall came down.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
It's quite bizarre. How do I describe this? I
An
was in
acid
college.
trip on a television screen.
Okay, yeah, it's probably best to describe it that way. All I know is the first time I watched it, somebody was curious and they wanted to see it. So a bunch of us were at college at the time, and a bunch of us were starting to get drunk. So we said, okay, well let's go pop this thing in. You know, that's when they still had VCR and some shit. So we just watched it, and we were like, oh, nice, okay. We didn't quite understand it, and I said, God forbid if I ever become sober to watch this thing. The next thing I know, I did, because I caught it on a late night run that my local public broadcasting station played it real late, and unfortunately, I was sober, so I thought that
Uh,
was crazy. It was some
No, you're
crazy
not
ass
sober
shit.
by the end of it. It
Yeah,
has a sort of a contact high effect on you when you watch it.
yeah, it does. It's mesmerizing, right? Yeah, exactly. Let's put it this way: I don't think Gorilla has seen it, and I don't think he can handle it. But then again, I don't know him that well. Just kidding. I bet you could handle it, Gorilla. But yeah, you'd probably have to take some shrooms and some shit just to get by it. At least that's what a lot of people in college did when it came out. There's that other one too, that animated one, Heavy Metal. You guys ever seen that? Well, that's bizarre.
Yep.
Yeah.
And not really bizarre. Just a lot of if you've seen Beavis and Butthead do America, it's sort of like when Beavis has his freak out. As this has earlier music.
Well, I guess, yeah. I remember watching, I saw by myself, I went to do America, which I thought was extremely insane in itself. But I guess if you've seen Heavy Metal, which I also did see at the time when it came out, uh, it's like a very crude form of B&B before B&B came out with their movies. So very crude.
It's far superior than Beavis and Butthead.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Of course. Definitely more superior. But yeah, it's wow. I'll just go that far. Yeah, I'm sure it's out there somewhere still. Late night stuff you can pick up on it. Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Daniel? You ever see any strange movies, stuff that were kind of psychedelic in nature or kind of bizarre? Something that reminded you of a bad acid trip or something. You ever see anything like that? Daniel, you still there, sir? You might have.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Now, you ever see bizarre films? I guess what I'm saying is there a film in your history that you think is like totally out there, just like way beyond any comprehension?
I can't think of any.
Yeah, you're probably the lucky one. I have seen some really crazy movies in my day. So has my wife. Yeah, a lot of B movies. I think it's hard. It's hard. No, actually, it's not hard. It's easy to tell when you have a good movie as opposed to what they call a B movie or just a mundane film. I mean, it's easier now, I guess, to tell the difference. But like I said, I know there's going to be critics, but I got to see the movie before I can, give a my opinion, to it. before I add my critique, so to speak, into the mix. I learned that when I was taking cinema classes in college. We had to critique. Yeah.
I took some of those classes in high school. Those they sort of overblow the importance of certain things, unfortunately. But this
Yeah,
is
they
probably
do.
20 years after you took yours, and
Yeah,
mine was more
probably. Yeah.
corrupted.
Well, I grew up in the period where they had, Roger Ebert and Gene Siskel. Those guys out of Chicago, did their Siskel and Ebert critique. I grew up in that era where they had those on. And I always,
Yeah.
And there were certain films I had already, seen, to be fair, and they were doing reviews of them. And I thought, either one or both of you is totally nuts. That you just don't know what you're talking about. But then, heck, it was supposed to be a professional critic show. So, does that mean they're both nuts, or just, or do you think that your opinion is more important than what they're telling the general public? That's just kind of how I looked at them. Sometimes, it's really funny. Sometimes Siskel was the bright one, and Roger Ebert with the big glasses and oversized body, whatever, he was just a moron. Then there was other times where it was vice versa. I was like, well, you guys are supposed to be complimenting each other when it comes to your critiques. You're not supposed to be one against the other, or in a fight or something. So I guess that's, at that time, I guess that made, early form of reality television real, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely reality television.
It definitely was, yeah. I mean, I think one of the most famous critical shows they had was about Star Wars, and I think it was Ebert who might have said that he had difficulty with it, and I think it was Siskel who said that he loved it. So I was like, okay, whatever. I don't know. I just remember waiting in line like everybody else did in 1977 for this movie to come out, and waiting out there with my dad, my brother. This is in the middle of the day. We're talking Arizona heat. We're waiting out there, and it's supposed to reach 100 degrees, late May and whatever. And then we finally got in, and it was nice and comfortable. And they had a swamp cooler on, and they had those huge, what do they call them? Victorian style curtains. You peel back or whatever, and then you see the film. And I thought for its time and what I saw of it, I thought it was awesome. But then, like I said, I wasn't a critic, so I couldn't put my thoughts into it. But then I watched these guys, Siskel and Ebert talk about it, and they're divided, and I'm like,
I think you're more qualified than either of those two bums.
yeah.
It doesn't
That's
take a
what I
lot to
thought.
be a film critic,
Exactly. That's what I thought.
especially today.
Exactly. What about you, Gorilla? You ever see a movie up to this point that just boggled your mind, just like it was insane, or like was said, psychedelic, or like somebody directed it on crack or something?
Fantasia.
Fantasia.
Well, that was
1940.
directed on crack.
Oh yeah, okay. There was a guy named excuse me. I think his name was Huey something. I know his first name started with a U, and there was something. And he was like one of the colorist guys, early animated guys that did the film itself. Think of it. And Yeah, I always thought Fantasia was well when I first saw it. I was just as a kid, and it came out in 1940. So that's Jesus. That's like 83 years old right now. That's a long time ago. When I first saw it, I was like, uh, they brought it back. I was like, okay, uh, yeah, that was bizarre to me. I thought, but it was interesting animation. I guess. I mean, I've seen worse, but you know, yeah, it was okay to me. But you know, if you're a little kid and you see it for the first time, and you wouldn't know, you know, that Disney had that sort of animation up to that point.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta wrap this up in 5 minutes.
All right, sir.
Right,
Well-
go for it.
Go for it. Anybody else here have anything coming up?
Yeah. Well, start by thanking Lemon Pie there.
Yes, Lemon Pie. Thanks for
Yeah,
coming
thank
by,
you for
buddy.
coming, Lemon Pie. He doesn't
Yeah.
have anything on his channel. I don't know what he wants us to promote. There, we do got Pops Give St. Goa. I gotta remember to start putting that in the description. But Daniel, what do you got going on?
Anything going on, Dan?
No, nothing.
No streams, no channel or anything.
You know, I'm usually with my co-host, or I'm the co-host. With you can usually find me on Steampunk Star Raisin channel.
Oh, cool.
All right, there you go. Mikey.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing my 2-movie review stream on The Flash and Indy 5 on July 1st after Resolute Germ does his stream for Pop. And I'll be there too, Resolute Germ, for you and Gorilla. So, well, I'll just do I'll do a review as a stream. It'll have, be open to panel and discussion. And we'll do that after you guys are done with yours on that Saturday on the 1st. So that's the only one I've got coming up. Otherwise, you guys can find me on Jet Nerdy and Question of Trek every once in a while. So.
All right, Jerm, what do you got going on?
This Saturday, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs on Saturday Morning Cartoons. Next Saturday is the fundraiser for Pop.
Yeah.
8 a.m. Pacific for both of those, and I'll get to the Secrets of the Mogwai at some point. If we're going to realize what YouTube's hitting it on.
Oh, okay.
I'll
Yeah,
just
that
probably
sounds
do it live again.
Yeah, that sounds good. So that's 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. my time on that Saturday.
Right.
Okay, that'll work perfect then. Yeah.
Do I need to volunteer my liver?
If you want.
Oh, that's for Jerm.
Mine
Yeah,
is
sure,
worm.
if you're up to it.
Yeah, if you're up to it. Just don't eat the worm this time.
Either that
I
or
don't-
if you can get a shot collar.
I'll look out, Mom. Here, just a sec. Suppose I gotta wait another paycheck now.
There you go. Well, I do enjoy these wonderful streams with watch parties. Don't forget that Gorilla, me, and Resolute are going to be doing the Fractured Crystal Skull on this coming Sunday night.
Oh,
after
you'll
8
be
o'clock.
doing that. I am not
Oh.
going through that again.
Oh, hey, they got one for they got one for $26 here.
Oh wow!
So
Well, then, Daniel, you can. Daniel, you're more than
Yeah.
welcome to come
That was a
join
good
us.
movie.
Yeah, well, you're welcome to come join us on Sunday, and we'll watch it. We'll watch it with Gorilla.
here's one for $10.
Oh, okay.
Hey, and I know I probably pissed off plenty of people throughout the last 3 years. They'll pay to come shock me.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Just give a list of movies you haven't seen, and that'll piss people off enough to just put in that money and light you up.
Oh, So it looks like we'll be getting all the germs next paycheck here with the shot collar.
You better buy another battery for
Well, you know what? He can actually, Resolute, he can actually go without a battery and just plug it into an outlet. You can use the shock collar that way. You just need an extra long cord for that. You won't even need batteries.
Hey, my desk here has an outlet right on top of it.
Well, there you go.
I make sure to get one with an outlet right on top.
Yeah, just plug it in. Just plug it in, buddy. Don't go with batteries. Batteries are so last century.
Yeah, my
Everything
sister will.
gets plugged in.
My sister will gladly probably push the button.
Well, I'd be looking forward to that.
Hey, everybody does the spicy challenge. Everybody does the shots, and everybody does. Go for the unique. How many people can honestly say that they for $40 or something like that? So how are you doing for 20?
I was gonna suggest, though I don't know if you want to do this, but I was gonna suggest that along with your drinks, see if you can get a hold of one of those Carolina Reaper peppers or something, or ghost pepper.
I can go see what my neighbor has in stock.
Yeah. See if you can get a hold of one of those, and and ask if you guys want to see me eat one of these really high Scoville level peppers. Donate, so that I'll eat it. Just be ready for liquid emergency recovery after it.
Well, I think the shot collar will bring in more. To be honest.
Definitely.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it probably will.
Because people have seen people do that spicy stuff all the time, but I'll do the shot collar. No, people will like, oh, I get to shot this fucker. Damn right. That's $40.
But how? But okay, wait a second. But how are you going to phrase it? Like, if you want me to be shocked consecutively for like amount of time, please donate this, so I'll be shocked this amount of time. Or if it's just a quick shock, like that, then
unfortunately, that's not how it works. Those collars don't work that way.
I understand.
They're just press button and it does a certain voltage for a certain amount of time.
Okay, well, if they give them a really awesome, big, awesome, push and really shocks the heck out of them, maybe they could donate more than $5 or something. I don't know. Something. I guess when we get to that point, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll ask them, see what is appropriate. You have to also make sure that it's legal. Hey, he's being tortured. No, he isn't. He's just
It's not illegal if you're doing it yourself.
Yeah. Or if you have an ex-wife doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Or your kid.
Oh, yeah. Oh, your kid? Oh.
I won't subject to Owen won't do it. He'll see me. He'll do it the first time, but then he'll like, I don't want to hurt you, Daddy.
Aww.
Or he'll laugh and hit the button again and again and again.
He just might do that.
Hey, there you go. Marissa would. I could probably get Marissa. Definitely would love to do that. Only problem is she won't wait until we got a tip or got a donation.
She would do it regardless. Okay.
She'll keep. But anyhow, so for me, Walt. Yeah, we should have Walton's review on Friday. It'll be the first Christmas or Easter episode there. It's the last episode of season 1 of Walton's. We finally got through that. Then we should be starting season 5 of Babylon 5. Man, it's been about a month, hasn't it, since we've done Babylon 5?
At least the series.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then on Sunday we were watching the Crystal Skull. There, you said it was about aliens and Russians.
Aliens and Russians. I call it the crystal fractured skull because it literally involves an alien head.
Yeah. What is this? The damn Leprechaun movies?
I don't know, but since you haven't seen it yet, I'm not going to say much more. I'm going to wait till we get there, and you and I will go over it. And Daniel, you're welcome to come too. So, because you've seen
Yeah.
it, and I know I own it, and together we can make fun of Gorilla.
All right. Well, we'll see. So with that, I'm gonna end this. You guys have a good night. Remember to be a gorilla.
Good night, everyone.